Here we are on August 13th, the year 1818, in West Brookfield, Massachusetts. Today is a day very important to the women's rights movement. Today is the day Lucy Stone is born. Lucy Stone, a suffragette, has had an impact on the women's rights movement because of her actions and unwavering persistence. Now we are joined by Lucy Stone, 15, and her mother and father, Hannah and Francis Stone. They're sitting in their living room.
Mother, father,
What's wrong?
it's just that I was wondering if I can go to school with my brothers.
No, you are going to get married and have children.
Why can't I go to school? I want to learn.
Because it's not a woman's job to work and make her own money. I've told you many times. No, but yet you keep on asking. I just want what's best for you, Lucy.
It's for good reasons, Lucy. You as a woman have an obligation to the children you will have and your husband. That is how your life will unfold, as it should be.
Hannah was a loving mother. She only wanted what she thought was right for her daughter. Back then, men thought that there were more pressing matters going on besides women getting the right to vote, like the Civil War. Both African American people and women did not have the same rights as the men. But the white men overlooked this. They thought women did not deserve the same rights as them.
If mother and father won't let me go to school, then I have no choice but to disobey them. Too much has already been said and written about women's sphere. Leave women then to find their sphere. I know mother and father won't be able to live with me if I go to college. But no, I won't be able to live with myself if I don't.
Now we jump forward to Lucy's first day of college at Mount Holyoke Seminary in the year 1839. Although she went there for only one term, it was still the start of her higher education. Mount Holyoke Seminary is an all-female seminary school.
Hello, my name is Deborah.
Hello, Deborah. My name's Lucy. Lucy Stone.
Isn't it just grand to be here?
Yes, I believe that women deserve to go to school. Henceforth, the leaves of the tree of knowledge are for women, and the healing of the nations.
My goodness, that was beautiful. Where'd you learn to speak in such a manner?
My mother and father were slavery abolitionists.
Oh my, but they taught you well.
The reason Lucy left Mount Holyoke Seminary was that her older sister sadly passed away, and she had to leave to take care of her two infant nieces at her sister's home. She did not, however, abandon her dream of a college education. She taught for several years, studied Latin and Greek privately, and saved the necessary funds for school.
All right, class, who can spell debate? Yes, Dorothy?
Girls can't spell. They shouldn't be here.
D-E-B-A-T-E. Debate.
Correct. Great job.
That doesn't prove anything. Girls are still dumb as rocks.
Just because we are women doesn't mean we are less smart than men. I believe that the influence of women will save the nation before every other power.
Even though Lucy was right, she was perceived wrong because she was a woman. This is what angered Lucy. You see, back when Lucy was alive, women were not treated right. They were underestimated just because of their gender, and those who stood up for themselves, like Lucy, were looked upon with disdain. Lucy only taught for a little while longer. After finishing her career as a teacher, she moved to Oberlin, a college in Oberlin, Ohio. Lucy started in August 1843.
My goodness, this will be a great college, I believe.
Welcome to English. We'll be working on a debate this week. You'll be assigned a debating partner and then debate against each other. This is due in 1 week, and we'll present in front of the class while everyone watches. Any questions? Yes, ma'am?
When will the women be presenting?
You women aren't presenting.
Then how will you grade us women?
You will turn in your research and I will grade it.
Yes, sir.
This was very disappointing to Lucy because she wanted to prove that she could do just as well as a man and even better. She soon found a secret women's debate club in the forest, and it was near the college. She found that this was a great place to teach other women. Now we are at one of Lucy's debate meetings.
Today, our topic for debate is women taking their husband's last name in marriage. I prepared a short argument. Hello, my name is Lucy Stone, and I believe a wife should no more take her husband's name than he should take hers. My name is my identity and must not be lost. We as women get repressed under men. By making us take our husband's last name, we lose a part of what makes us ourselves. Why should we be the ones to lose our identity? Because there's prejudice against us women?
Because of Lucy's upbringing, she was a wonderful, strong debater. Her parents had taught her not to fear the world. She had learned to hold her own opinions from a young age. She inspired so many people. As she inspired many people, she also got criticized for what she was doing, and those who were criticizing her were trying to beat her down and get her to go away. This speech is one of the best because she showed how strong she truly is.
You may talk about free love, if you please, but if we are to have the right to vote, today we are fined and imprisoned without a jury trial by our peers.
You shouldn't be speaking.
You shall not cheat us off by getting us to talk about something else. Then, when we get the suffrage, then you may taunt us with anything you please, and then we will talk about it as long as you please.
See, when women were in the middle of something, men wouldn't interrupt them, and they wouldn't even get called out about their rudeness. After Lucy got sprayed by the hose, she kept speaking like nothing happened. Lucy was not fazed by their rudeness. Lucy was on a mission for equal rights. While at Oberlin, Lucy met William Lake Garrison, who got her a job at the American Anti-Slavery Society and launched her career as a public speaker.
Hello, and welcome to the American Anti-Slavery Society. If you have any questions, you can ask me. We have multiple other women. You may have heard of a few of them. Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
Of course I have.
You must be the new girl. William told us about you.
He said you had similar views as us.
That women shall have the right to vote?
Precisely.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony were the front of the movement, but because of this, Lucy was overshadowed. No one really knows how much she did, as Elizabeth and Susan were always out there, but Lucy was helping the movement behind the scenes. Now we flash forward to the 1850 convention in Worcester, Massachusetts, where she met her future husband, Henry Brown Blackwell.
From the first years to which my memory stretches, I have been a disappointed woman. When with my brothers I reached forth after the sources of knowledge, I was reproved with, "It isn't fit for you. It doesn't belong to women." Then there was but one college in the world where women were admitted, and that was in Brazil. I would have found my way there, but by the time I was prepared to go, there was one opened in the young state of Ohio, the first in the United States where women and Negroes can enjoy opportunities with white men. Then I was disappointed when I came to seek a profession worthy of an immortal being. Every employment was closed to me, except those in teacher, the seamstress, and the housekeeper. In education, in marriage, in religion, in everything, disappointment is the lot of women.
The first National Women's Rights Convention, held in Worcester, Massachusetts. The event was hailed as a significant moment for American women's rights. It was the start of a revolution in thinking. Now we jump forward to 1893, the year Lucy dies. This is when she spoke in front of the Congress of Women, held in the Women's Building at the Chicago World Fair. Lucy gave a speech titled The Progress of 50 Years. This is the ending of her beautiful speech, where she talked about what women had gained over the last 50 years.
The last half-century has gained for women the right to the highest education and entrance to all professions and occupations, or nearly all. As a result, we have the women's clubs, the Women's Congress, the Women's Educational and Industrial Union, the Moral Education Society, the Women's Relief Corps, the police merchants, colleges for women, and co-educational colleges and medical schools, and women hospitals. Women as a power in press, authors, and women artists. Women beneficiary societies and helping hand societies, factory inspectors, prison inspectors, women on the State Board of Charities, the International Council of Women, the Women National Council, and last but not least, the Board of Lady Managers. And not one of these things was allowed to women 50 years ago, except the Oberlin. But what toil and fatigue, patience and strife, and the beautiful law of growth has this all been wrought. These things have not come of themselves. They could have not occurred except that the great movement for women has brought them out and about. They are part of the external order, and now they have come to stay. Now all we need to do is to continue to speak the truth fearlessly, and we shall add to the number of those who will turn the scale to the side of full and equal justice in all things.